Folks, here's what happened the other day. Osama bin Laden called an emergency meeting of the Finance Committee. He decided to cut the Taliban funding in half, this is true, to support the holy war in Iraq. That had to be a tough meeting for him, huh? He's like, okay, fellas, we're all feeling the pinch. It's the economy. So for now, no more Toyota Land Cruisers. Suzuki makes a good all-terrain vehicle. It's moderately priced. I have a card from an infidel named Don Guesto from a place in Ohio known as Mid-State Suzuki, and he's telling me he can get us 300 for the same price we'd have to pay for 240 Land Cruisers. He said he's going to the war for us on this one, and his boss would kill him if he finds out. So this is a man of honor who's prepared even to sacrifice his life to give us the best possible deal. I think we owe him our loyalty. If we pass the routine credit check at a time like this, you can count your real friends on one hand, which is a necessity for most of us. But what I'm saying is the days of the fighting off the rifles every time we drive into Kandahar are over. Just hold the rifles up and say something that sounds like a violent Quran quote. You know the drill. It'll have the same effect if you commit, you know. Okay, let's begin this now. Well, like I said, show nobody can remember the name of. Hi.
Nice to see you guys made up.
There's never a problem. Can you let...
Laden has ordered the Al-Qaeda network to shift its operation to Iraq because of great opportunities to kill Americans and their allies there, as you said. So what do you think of this strategy in general, Goumba?
You know, I'm surprised they moved to Iraq. I didn't even know they got thrown out of France. I mean, but I guess it's good business sense to get closer to your target. He is cutting down his expenses and, you know, right. I mean, but eventually he will run out of suicide bombers. There's only a limited amount that are made.
Yeah, well, that's your thing. You don't think he will run out, do you?
No, you can't run out of suicide. They keep breeding these little bastards every 5 seconds. They're birthing little bombs, man. That's what they're doing over there.
Yeah. And that's a problem. It's not the problem where he's going. The problem is that we're not catching him. That's what we should do. We should just...
You know what, my happy... Let me just stop for 1 second. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? It's the first time any idiot has ever said that without an applause break. It had to be him. He's a hilarious comedian. First of all, the worst, shut up, the worst comedians in the world can say that and get an applause break, yet you can't, and you're waiting for it, stupid.
No.
I heard that voice. No. First thing we got to do is catch him.
Like, we said that on September 12th.
Really? I'm going to watch that tape tonight.
Why don't you write a new feeling?
Oh, man.
Boss using the same emotions from early 80s. Will you shut the hell up?
You should have left it. Now, look,
Dr. Reedy.
All right, so what do you guys think? Anybody have anything to say about Osama? You think he was kind of a sex symbol for a while?
Oh, come on, man. You see how he's I mean, look, he's a murderer, but he was a smooth guy. That's just like, look, we know how awful Hitler was, but, you know, his mustache was interesting, and you can't... I mean, Osama got this... I'll follow him, too, you know. And he's a millionaire, and he's 6'6". Come on, he could probably sleep with a couple of women in here right now.
Yeah, you'd follow him if he was dragging a steak.
All right, anything, what do you think?
I think he's just smooth by trying to move a war around. He's like, okay, we're just going to move it over to Iraq now. I mean, that doesn't do anything. I mean, it's like in Vietnam. It's like, what if they go, like, okay, the war's getting too crazy here. We're going to move it over to Cambodia.
Yeah.
What now?
That worked out well.
What would your mother say about this?
Whoa!
Did you just do your hack Korean mama as Osama bin Laden?
Not Korean, he's Vietnamese.
No, say last comic standing.
No.
Shut up, Dad.
He was doing, wait, I'll explain. He was doing Pol Pot, moving the war, right?
Pol Pot as your mama from last comic standing.
Can he do the rest of the show hiding behind a tree, please?
No, that's racist. In a tunnel.
My mom would be like, okay, you know, Rich Voss. My mom would say, like, you know, Rich Voss, he spent the whole show, he ironed stuff all the time, but he never ironed the wrinkles around his eyes.
He doesn't nothing, mother.
Is that the same mother that made that necklace?
All right, look, what about this? Germany, France, and Canada are angered by the Pentagon's decision to cut them out of that $18 billion worth of contracts. So here's what President Bush had to say about this. Ready? It's very simple. Our people risk their lives. Friendly coalition folks risk their lives, and therefore the contract is going to reflect that. That's what the U.S. taxpayers expect. What, just as I stink as an impressionist? Who cares? What do you think, Patrice? Should rebuilding contracts be used to help those who helped us?
Look, First of all, can this goofy country just give us the truth? I think we can handle it. Just have him say, I'm giving all the jobs to my friends. Yep. Why should there be some kind of explanation? That was what he was looking for. No. Save that for Voss at some point. He's going to need He's just giving it to his friends. Why don't you just say that? He's just giving it to his buddies. So what if we got control, I don't know if it's called nepotism, but it's called something. And he's giving it to his boys. Look, the reason people hate this show so much is because you got your boys working, or the other comics who think they're funnier, but you got your boys working. Stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what it is. You can't come out of the bathroom after a ball fight and ask your friend to buy you a drink. I know that's good old homespun logic. Folks, that was a good one.
You know how to make everybody happy? Here's how you make them all happy.
I don't like the fact that this creep had to put this weird edge by going, the reason people...
Not people, when I say people,
shut up.
I meant these other goofy comics.
First of all, you didn't say that up front. So you want the audience to know about the little infighting in the comedy scene? Second of all, do I even have to know that there's a couple of bitter idiots out there that want to be...
Oh, shut up, Colin. You do know. Stop trying to act like you're innocent. And you know they can't stand
this man is outrageous. Every time you talk with that shirt, you should go din 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 din. Now listen, okay, that's an old commercial. But listen.
What is it?
Here's the thing. What? Here's the thing.
Wait. Explain to us what song that was so we can all have a nice laugh.
That was from the old Marlboro commercials.
Oh, it's like a Marlboro.
Dun, 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 dun.
Jesus, if you got to explain them, they stink.
Exactly. You're 20 years old, you stupid. Okay. I don't know that song. Only me and you know it. I know. All right, look. How about this? Go ahead.
You want to solve this problem over there?
Yes.
No, I'm serious. What do? You get France, Germany, and Canada to attack Syria, and then let them rebuild Syria. There you have it. Everybody's happy now. You see what I... It's not funny. It's just
First of all, where the hell is Shermany?
I say. I said.
Boy, Dat Phan, you really did win that show. Let's wipe out the controversy now.
Okay, folks, you go ahead and we can... Now, Baby Boy recently performed at the University of California and outraged some students who claimed that his ethnic and cultural material was offensive. And even the other day, they were complaining on the Howard Dean thing, ethnic humor is in bad taste. That's true. How about no more observations about anything that is distinct or unique about any culture or race? Celebrating diversity is wrong, apparently. You know what? All comedy should be like The Gap. Generic, safe, uncomplicated. All right. Let's take a look at one of Dat Phan's performances.
My mom's like, that's not funny. You want to make fun of us, huh? You want to make fun of Asian time? You want to be a smuck alley?
It's like, Mom, chill out.
I know chew. You don't tell me what to chew. I chew I chew you.
Now, Dat Phan, who was complaining about this? Was it Asians or other people?
I have no idea. This is the deal.
The people that paid him.
Come on, he needed one. Now, go ahead.
Here's the deal. I spent an hour and a half afterwards signing autographs, and 90% Asian students.
Yeah.
We're in line, so...
And don't you think ethnic, if an accent isn't comedy about heightening or whatever they call, or accents or differences too, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's the culture that I grew up in. My family has accents, you know? I mean, if black comics make fun of, their own culture or race,
they don't make fun of our culture, but go ahead.
Okay.
Not on this show.
Oh, if you see, like, Rich Voss, you do some Jewish jokes, right?
I do maybe one. I usually talk about my life. I talk about my Vietnamese mother a lot.
But the thing is, if Asians do it, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, this guy, he's crazy. I mean, this is what we do. You know what I mean?
We're basing it on, I mean, the stereotypes are part of the... Go ahead, fellas.
I'm just saying, I read that article that complained about him. And the thing that pissed me off is they referred to him in the article as a comic, and I was really upset. Now, all I'm saying is that it's 5:14 and Dat Phan got one more minute left on his fame. So I think that he should...
Now wait, don't you have a big development? Don't you have a big development deal from winning that thing?
Yeah, we're working on a sitcom.
Just tell me who the showrunner is, and I'm telling you how it's gonna go.
It's a producer. Everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah, he's doing a sitcom with
Yeah, you know what?
Fonda.
Everybody's a producer. Is it Mike Royce, Rosenthal, or the other?
Don't force him to lose his job already.
Sorry, Dad.
Making him name
You know what?
Jews.
You're right.
Leave him
Don't
alone.
answer me. He's right. Don't name any Jews.
It's called
the only
We
Jew
Love-
you can name with no influences. Right.
Everybody loves Dat. Everybody loves Dat Phan's mother.
All right. I'm surprised you. Sorry, you're right. I shouldn't want to mess with his career. You guys are enhancing it so much. Let's do it. The NFL. The NFL, John, now you played, you went to camp, what happened?
Yeah,
the NFL is now requiring teams to interview at least one minority coaching candidate for each vacancy. Here's the chart. Oh, do you know how much I hate putting up a chart? Can't it just come out? What is it, 1950? I gotta pick up the charts. Every other show, they come out of the ground and look at this. All right. So what's the story?
Why don't we show the graph where how many white CEOs are working at Def Jam? Okay, how about that one?
Shut that!
What? No. What? Listen, what are you talking about? How many white people are involved in that kind of stuff? Why?
Because it's their business.
Listen, what's that?
It's their business. The owners decided this rule.
This is a capitalistic country. Anybody, you can hire whoever you
The owners
want.
decided this rule. The owners.
Wait,
Yeah, they were
please let
pressured
me
into it.
continue. When it comes to this kind of thing, there's a lot of white people smarter that we could talk for us. So all right. Now, John, tell us about the NFL.
Well, first of all, Colin, I don't think any of the coaches should be hired. I think they should be elected. Okay? They're elected by the fans. Let them run for the coaching job. Let them speak their platform, their references, their endorsements, and let them get elected to a 4-year term. They can be impeached.
It's better than what happens now. We solve the problem.
You could either do that or you just make one simple hire. You make Al Sharpton the commissioner.
I don't think you should. Look, you shouldn't force
And then
anybody.
Patrice will get a job.
Look,
I don't want to mess with Goumba. He's a made dude, and I'm getting a little nervous.
yeah.
Hey, first of all, I'd like to thank Goumba for wearing his football pants to the show.
And you know what?
It's true. Let that fan speak. Vietnam, it's very big. Tell them about football.
Why don't we just have like Vietnamese coaches? That's right in the middle, and we just like dig tunnels across the field underneath, and then we steal the playbook. Yeah? We got the book for here. We have the book for you.
All right,
That's why here we go.
First of all, just get us something.
Dad,
Now listen to me. First of all,
Is he plugged up? Does he have a microchip that says do a damn goofy Vietnamese voice every 5 minutes?
You don't understand. You know, Dat Phan in Vietnamese, that means not funny.
Dad, don't
Will
worry.
you please
Watch
unplug
out.
yourself from the Vietnamese matrix for 5 minutes, please?
All right. A diamond is forever, folks. A commercial is 30 seconds. Hey!
It's all over the place.
Hey, you got mad beef with tough crowd, stupid? Don't sit there and stew. Call us up so we can record you and use it on the show. Folks, first of all, let me say one thing. Goumba is not involved with the mob. I'm not saying he doesn't have a couple of trucks. But, folks, in my early days as the Dat Phan of the Irish, I too caught heat for making fun of my own people. Tell us one awful truth about your ethnicity. Starting with Goumba.
You know, Colin, the awful truth about being Italian is that we never, ever want to leave our mother for another woman. Another woman will never cook like my mother. I will never trust another woman like my mother. I will never love another woman like my mother. I will stay home in my room that I was born in until the last minute possible. So ladies, if you're dating an Italian man, here's some advice. Shut up, take your clothes off, and turn on a Yankee game.
Oh, Patrice O'Neill.
Look, every black person has a very good white friend that we keep tucked away somewhere. And that person always asks, why haven't I met any of your other friends yet? Well, why you think? Only white friend? I gotta go back home. And when we wear sports jerseys, we don't really necessarily like that team that we're wearing. It's just that the colors go nicely with my rims. And we all think OJ did it, but you know how much an O.J. Simpson throwback is? It's off the hook. So that's why. All right, thank you.
You
very
mean,
much.
let's see if we can get through this without heckling this poor kid. You want to know this? Dat Phan.
And do it without doing your mama's Vietnamese voice.
All right, she's right.
Do it as your dad.
Do it.
Do it as Dat
Do
Phan.
it, but do like a German accent.
Introducing Dat Phan.
All right, do like
He
a
has an accent in there.
No, do a French accent. Come on, it'll be better. Do it.
Do it as Miss Saigon.
You want to prove to these guys you got the chops? Don't worry, do it. It'll work.
You want to know the awful truth about Asians? Go to any casino anywhere in the United States, and all the conservative Asians that you see at the dry cleaners and liquor stores and nail salons are standing at the tables, the crap tables and pai gow tables, and they're like, ho, 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 that's it. We gambled our house. Here we go. We win. My son don't go to UCLA. Instead, he goes to Compton Community College, where we will serve French fries for my son. Oh, last night we lost $500, but that won't happen again until tomorrow night.
That was good. That was nice. All right. That was nice. And you know, even though it was French, it was a little bit almost like a martial arts. I see. That was a good one. Boss?
Here are some of the things people don't know about Jews. We don't run the country. There are only 3.5% of us in the U.S. The WASPs run the show. Jewish doctors and scientists have cured more diseases in this world than anyone else. We have won more Nobel Prizes for medicine than anyone else. We have won more Nobel Peace Prizes than anyone else. Also, we helped start and finance the NAACP and marched right alongside the Negroes during the 60s. Most of all, God likes us the best, and we run Hollywood.
Now, wait.
Hey, stop! Let him applaud! Let him applaud!
Applaud. Wait, how about the fact that until we fix it, you spelled Nobel, N-O-B-L-E, Noble, you stupid idiot. You are the only dumb Jew I've ever met to this
I
day.
never said...
He's not
First of
dumb.
all,
He's not
I never
dumb.
said I won one of those prizes.
Well, I guess that's...
That was a big applause. Hey, it was a big applause.
You want applause or laugh?